Because the thing is, it kind of doesn't always matter where we are. We have these experiences regardless.
Right.
And so I think that humanity is what you're gonna really take.
Word on the gossip blogs is that Alicia Keys caught her husband, Swizz Beatz, sneaking around with none other than Lala Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony's ex-wife. As soon as people heard those two names together, the internet went wild. Nobody waited for proof. They just grabbed their pitchforks and started calling it a scandal. But before we get lost in the drama, let's separate what's being said from what's actually known. Alicia and Swizz Beatz got married back in 2010. They have 2 children and have spent years looking like the perfect red carpet couple. On the other hand, Lala Anthony married basketball star Carmelo Anthony the same year, but their marriage started to fall apart after Carmelo.
Your wish is to have a partner in the scene that is cool and patient and understanding so it doesn't
caught up in several cheating scandals. She filed for divorce in 2021. Now, when this story about Swizz and Lala started trending, people immediately remembered something from 2021. Back then, radio host Miss Jones claimed she got a message from someone in Swizz's camp saying he was seeing Lala behind Alicia's back. Swizz denied it, and Alicia didn't say a word. The internet moved on, until now. That's how celebrity gossip usually works. A small rumor years ago turns into a big story later, even without new evidence. All it takes is one spark, and suddenly, everyone's acting like they know the full story. People have whispered about Swizz Beatz for a long time. Way back in 2013, there were talks that he was...
I can't lean on what I did before. I gotta put my feet in the paint today and work with...
A little too friendly at parties, though nothing was ever proven. Then in 2016, Carmelo Anthony was exposed for having a child outside his marriage. That drama pushed Lala to start living her own life, looking strong and independent. But when a woman in that world becomes single and successful, men around her suddenly start showing friendly attention. By 2017 and 2018, paparazzi caught Lala at several of the same events as Alicia and Swizz: fashion shows, art exhibits, and parties. There was nothing romantic in the pictures, but people online loved to analyze body language and invent stories. A simple photo of her leaning to grab a drink turns into evidence of an affair. Then came 2021, when Miss Jones dropped that bomb on her radio show, saying Swizz was creeping around with Lala. She claimed she got her info from someone close to him. The story spread everywhere online, but both Swizz and Lala ignored it. Alicia stayed silent too, which made people talk even more. Sometimes silence makes more noise than words. Now in 2025, the rumors have popped up again. Blogs are saying Alicia caught Swizz and Lala together once more. There are no photos, no texts, nothing concrete, and just whispers. But because of the old stories, people believe it instantly. It fits the pattern. Swizz has a messy reputation. Lala is single and stunning. And Alicia is known for staying calm and quiet no matter what's going on. That's all gossip needs. A believable story. Not proof. Let's be fair. Lala Anthony could be completely innocent. She might be minding her business, but she still ends up in the middle of drama. That's because she checks all the boxes for a juicy gossip headline. She's beautiful, successful, and always around powerful people. In the entertainment world, that's enough for folks to start talking. Ever since her MTV days, Lala has been seen as one of the most attractive women in the industry. And after her messy breakup with Carmelo, the public never stopped connecting her name to every famous man she's seen near. Whenever a man cheats on her, people assume she's getting revenge, even if she's not. Her career also keeps her in the spotlight. Between acting, hosting, and appearing at big events, she's constantly visible. And visibility means more cameras, more blogs, and more assumptions. Now let's talk about Swizz Beatz. His reputation has always been complicated. When he and Alicia started dating, rumors said he was still married to his first wife, Mashonda. Mashonda even posted an open letter in 2009 accusing Alicia of breaking up their home. That story made a lot of people side-eye Alicia and Swizz's relationship from the start. Swizz has always had a big personality, loud, confident, and charming. He loves luxury cars, fashion, and being the center of attention. That kind of energy makes people think he's always flirting or being slick. Over the years, there have been other stories about him having side friendships, even after marrying Alicia. None were confirmed, but the reputation stuck. So when people hear about Swizz cheating, they believe it easily because the idea already feels familiar. Combine that with Lala's situation. And you've got a story that sounds too perfect to ignore. The flashy music producer with a wandering eye and the beautiful newly single actress. Whether it's true or not doesn't matter. The internet runs with it because it feels real. Meanwhile, Alicia Keys keeps handling it all the same way she always has, with silence. From the early drama with Mashonda to the current rumors, Alicia never claps back or posts long emotional messages. She stays calm, focuses on her music, and keeps her image clean. That quiet strength helped her rebuild her reputation years ago. But silence can be tricky. When someone doesn't respond, people start wondering why. Some fans say she's just too classy for gossip. Others think she's staying quiet because the rumors might be true. Either way, the silence keeps people talking. At the end of the day, that's how celebrity gossip works. It doesn't need truth, only a story that sounds good enough to repeat. Whether Alicia really caught Swizz and Lala together or not, the internet already picked its side. In Hollywood, gossip isn't always about truth, it's about power. Sometimes it's not even about who cheated or who lied. It's about who controls the narrative. These whispers about Lala Anthony and Swizz Beatz? They're not just harmless tea. They're tools used to distract, discredit, or pressure people behind the scenes. Think about Offset and Cardi B. Every time a cheating rumor popped up, it just so happened to land right before an album drop or a major story. Coincidence? Maybe. But in the entertainment business, timing is everything. The same pattern might be playing out here. Swizz is deep in the art world, working with billion-dollar galleries and global brands. Alicia Keys is still selling out arenas. Lala's busy building her Hollywood career. For people at their level, one ugly rumor can shake everything. Endorsements get nervous. Directors start second-guessing casting choices. Opportunities dry up, and sometimes these rumors don't even start naturally. They get planted. Maybe by someone jealous, a business rival, or even a friend with a hidden agenda. That's why gossip in Hollywood isn't just messy talk. It's strategy. It's chess. So when you see blogs suddenly flooding timelines with Lala and Swizz headlines, ask yourself, who benefits? Is it just clickbait? Is someone trying to humble Alicia? Or is it a subtle way to keep Lala boxed into a messy friend image instead of letting her grow as a serious actress and producer? Because in Hollywood, image is currency. And one rumor can be more expensive than a lawsuit. See, Lala Anthony's been working hard for years. From her MTV VJ days to her beauty line, acting, and producing, she's built a real career. But the public doesn't always separate Lala, the businesswoman, from Lala, the ex-wife. Every time Carmelo Anthony trends, whether it's for his NBA career or his cheating scandals, Lala gets dragged right back into the conversation. She shows up glowing on red carpets, looking confident, and instead of celebrating her success, people whisper, she only got that far because she left Melo. And if the Swizz rumors are true, people say she traded one baller for another powerful man. If they're false, they'll still accuse her of being sponsored. Either way, her success gets overshadowed by men's names. Meanwhile, Melo, despite all the alleged side babies and drama, still gets introduced as future Hall of Famer Carmelo Anthony. His mistakes are treated like footnotes. Lala's achievements, on the other hand, are treated like side effects of scandal. That's the double standard she's been fighting for years, her wins tied to gossip, his tied to glory. And speaking of double standards, it's wild how people react differently based on gender. When Swizz Beatz' name gets linked to cheating, people just laugh it off. Oh, you know how Swizz is. But when Lala's name comes up, suddenly she's messy, desperate, or can't keep a man. It's the same old script. Women get judged harder, even when they do nothing wrong. Look back at history. When Beyoncé forgave Jay-Z after his cheating scandal, people questioned her worth instead of his actions. When Jennifer Lopez dated again after a breakup, she was called thirsty or addicted to love. Meanwhile, men like Future can father children across the zodiac and still get praised for being a toxic king. Lala doesn't get that kind of grace. She was loyal through Carmelo's NBA chaos, even when he embarrassed her publicly. And the second she's seen living her best life, acting in hit shows, hanging out with friends, or just smiling at a party, people start calling her names. That's the Hollywood cycle for women. You're either the saintly wife who suffers in silence or the villain who stole someone's man. There's no middle ground. And here's the kicker. Gossip sites make money off those stereotypes. Drama sells better when Lala plays the homewrecker and Alicia Keys plays the silent, graceful queen. Nobody clicks on a headline that says, 3 successful adults thriving in peace. That doesn't bring traffic. But Alicia Keys betrayed by her husband and bestie? That'll trend for days. These stories don't just shape headlines, they shape careers. They decide who gets brand deals, who gets cast, and who gets dragged. Men bounce back easy. Lala was caught up in several cheating scandals. She filed for divorce in 2021 now. When this story about Swizz and Lala started trending, people immediately remembered something from 2021. Back then, radio host Miss Jones claimed she got a message from someone in Swizz's camp saying he was seeing Lala behind Alicia's back. Swizz denied it, and Alicia didn't say a word. The internet moved on, until now. That's how celebrity gossip usually works. A small rumor years ago turns into a big story later, even without new evidence. All it takes is one spark, and suddenly, everyone's acting like they know the full story. People have whispered about Swizz Beatz for a long time. Way back in 2013, there were talks that he was